India was once a one-stop global shop to make a baby. People came here from around the world, couples, singles, gay people, straight, because here you could buy a woman's eggs. You could pay a woman to carry your baby. But then in 2021, India passed restrictive laws, which meant that a woman could only donate her eggs and she could only do it once. And that was partly intended to protect women from overexploitation in the fertility industry. But those laws were passed amid surging demand for women's eggs. In India, that's because doctors tell us women here are waiting longer to have children and often need donated eggs to conceive. And this is a country that has millions of extremely poor women who urgently need cash. Researchers say the confluence of those restrictions and surging demand, plus deep poverty in India, has effectively created a black market for women's eggs. We've met women who say they were paid between $260 to $800 for a yield of eggs. Most women did it once or twice to pay a medical bill, a school fee, to fix a roof or pay for a funeral. We also met a woman who says she's done this at least 30 times, and she says there's many other women like her. And amid the demand for human eggs in India, in at least one case, a 13-year-old girl was lured into selling her eggs for $160. Producing those eggs isn't easy. Women are jabbed with hormones to stimulate their ovaries to produce more eggs, and then under anesthesia, they're removed via a long thin needle that punctures through the wall of the vagina to extract those eggs from her ovaries. The buying of women's eggs largely takes place through intermediaries called agents. They recruit the women and then take a cut of the payment once a woman's eggs have been extracted. Feminist researchers say to curb this black market in women's eggs, women should be legally compensated for the labour involved in having their eggs extracted. They say there's nobody else in this for-profit industry who are expected to labour for free. We spoke to 3 members of the federal board who are meant to oversee the implementation of these labour laws in India. None of them were aware that women were selling their eggs or that clinics were buying them through intermediaries.